We sit down with Teddy Bailey and Josh Margolis to discuss IU basketball recruiting.
That and more coming up on Our Indiana.
Former Indiana wide receiver and running back Camion Patrick was arrested and charged Thursday morning in connection to the July 25th stabbing of Caleb Thomas Radford. Patrick, along with his brother Isaiah Wright, were two of four suspects linked to the homicide. Patrick was arrested by Indiana University Police and is being held at the Monroe County Correctional Facility. Patrick was suspended by the university following his arrest. The East Mississippi Community College transfer played in 10 games in 2016, amassing just over 150 yards receiving with 1 touchdown, while rushing for 10 total yards and 1 touchdown. IU field hockey began Big Ten play Friday when they took on number 9 ranked Maryland at home. The game was scoreless until the second half, when in the 47th minute, Maryland's Linnea Gonzalez scored off a backhand from a penalty corner to open up the scoring. After earning just 2 penalty corners in the first half, Maryland recorded 9 in the second half, and in the 54th minute, senior Lane Holsborough put in a rebound off corner to give Maryland a 2-0 lead. The Hoosiers battled back 7 minutes later after earning a penalty corner of their own. Senior Elle Hempt put in her second goal of the season to trim the deficit to 1. Unfortunately, Holsborough answered back for the Terps, catching the Hoosiers off guard just 25 seconds later, scoring the final goal and giving Maryland the 3-1 victory. IU bounced back Sunday at home against Ball State, but the final score does not truly represent how one-sided this game was. In the 2-1 Hoosier victory, IU outshot Ball State by a total of 26-9 and had 16 corners to Ball State's 5. Ball State freshman forward Abby Ferenzi got the Cardinals on the board first just 15 minutes into the game, but after that the Hoosiers took control. 10 minutes later, the Hoosiers took advantage of a penalty corner, and after a straight shot from sophomore Sierra Gerard, IU freshman forward Benti Buwalda from the Netherlands found the back of the net, scoring the first career collegiate goal, tying the game at 1. With less than 5 minutes remaining in the game, reigning Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week, Maddie Latino put the icing on the cake, scoring her 6th goal of the season and winning it for the Hoosiers. Indiana is now 5-3 and will head to Piscataway, New Jersey to face off against the Rutgers Scarlet Knights this Friday. While women's soccer faltered on the road, new number 1 ranked Indiana men's soccer had 2 Big Ten games this past week. Here's Mackenzie Salmon with how they fared against Michigan on Wednesday. IU men's soccer remains without a loss this season after the victory on Sunday. The number 1 ranked team in the nation traveled to Evanston, where they blanked Northwestern 2-0. The Hoosiers began their scoring just 10 minutes into the contest when freshman forward Mason Toy netted his 3rd goal of the season off of assist by Corey Thomas and Trevor Swartz. It wouldn't be until the 64th minute of the game when IU would tally its 2nd goal. It was a bit of a role reversal this time around, as Corey Thomas was the one putting the ball in the back of the net and was assisted by who else but Mason Toy. This notched the Hoosiers' first win in conference play and looked to notch their 2nd this Friday at home at 7:30 against Rutgers. And I'm Dan Black. IU men's basketball coach Archie Miller has been on a roll recruiting since taking over in March. Zam Piarli has more on Coach Miller and his recruiting success now on Cream vs. Crimson. That's almost it for our show today, but before we go, let's fast forward to the week ahead with Spencer Davis. And thank you for watching tonight's episode of Our Indiana.